Good morning. It's day 7. The weather is really starting to get better, but it was a cold night last night. There was ice on the puddles, ice on the picnic table, frost on the tent. So it was a chilly night. But anyways, we're on a descent now, about 35 kilometers down to Whitefish, where we're gonna get some breakfast. Anyways, looks like it's gonna be a spectacular day. I'll try to get some footage for everybody to have a look at, but things are turning. I'm starting to feel a little better, physically feeling better. It's a good ride. Hey, morning. Just left Whitefish, Montana, heading towards Columbia Falls. This is the first nice day on the trip so far. It has been so cold, so wet, but things look like they're changing. Now I have to worry about things like sunscreen and shade, so that's good. I haven't been able to record very much on the trip. It's been had a problem with the GoPro mount. I just fixed it up a little bit with some electrical tape. That's what I'm using right now to record. But it's also been really difficult with the weather and the terrain to record. You're either going straight up, straight down, and with the GoPro mount being what it was, I couldn't handhold the camera and ride at the same time. So thought best is just wait until the weather got better and try again. So right now heading towards Columbia Falls, Montana. There'll be a resupply spot. I need to get some fuel for my stove, get some food. Food has been the hardest thing. I'm pretty good with knowing what to eat and how much to bring. But with it being so cold, you're burning so many calories that I would burn through all my food by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd be on fumes the rest of the day, trying to, get through the ride, get to the next campsite. Thinking that the next morning, suffering a bit more because still don't have enough food from the day before. But that's okay. Starting to sort it out. I'm just buying 3 times more food than I thought I'd need to. What's going on? Okay. Sorry, just checking out one of my fellow riders. Chris, who's been, if you look up blind guy biking, he's pretty amazing.
Been on this for a while?
About 2 more miles. So it's Chris. Look up blind guy biking. Quite an amazing story. He's legally blind. He has no central vision. And he's out here doing the Tour Divide. So when I'm complaining about the rain and the snow, he was suffering through that too, as well as bouncing off stuff on descents, trying to get down the mountain safely. Here I am, good vision, I can see what's going on, complaining about the weather. He has an extra challenge that he works with, quite remarkably too, by the way. So kudos to him. Riding along the road towards Columbia Falls, and you see these great signs pop up. And anybody who follows the Tour Divide, or some of the people on YouTube may know Ryan Van Duzer. Whoever put these signs up obviously knows Ryan, because we have a no crashes, no crashies, no flatties, no whammies.
No crashies, no flatties, no whammies!
Which is his famous saying, so great to see these out on the ride. All right, it's midday on day 8. Checking in again. Foot's bothering me a little bit. I get this hot spot on my foot that drives me nuts. It's very painful to put pressure down on the pedal sometimes. So this long climb, I've decided to walk a little bit of it. Hopefully the camera's not shaking too much. Give you a sense of how steep this is. That have to walk it. I'm moving forward, so I don't worry too much about the walking. It actually gives my foot a little bit of a chance to kind of find its equilibrium again and feel better. Because it is quite excruciating at times, and it's better just to walk it off than to try to ride through it. It feels like having a hot poker stuck into the side of your foot. It's not a very pleasant feeling. So if you can imagine that, you can imagine taking a break and walking the deck. It's all good. It's a beautiful day. So different than last week. Here I am talking in weeks now. In the second week, it's hot. Normally I wear a safety cap underneath my helmet, but too hot. I'll let the head vent out a little bit. And anyways, beautiful spot just south of Ferndale, Montana. And I don't know if this is what Montana's like. The base is going to be really cooking, so I'll have to be very careful with heat management. I got a different jersey for warmer weather that I'll use for that. Looking forward to getting that for the journey. Anyways, I will try to check in later.
Chris had ridden ahead, and on one of the descents, a rider passed him who he thought was me. He spent the better half of the day chasing who he thought was me, while I chased him. I was able to look at track leaders a couple times when I had cell coverage, and I could see he was around 5 kilometers ahead of me at one point. Chris arrived at Holland Lake campground, and when he checked the track leaderboard, he saw that I was still behind him. Thankfully, he doubled back on the road to come find me, so I didn't miss the turn to the campground. At the campground, we were met by the park superintendent. He graciously made us some hot food so we could refuel before we got to the task setting up our tents for the night. More trail magic.